Good day to you. I am Shantini, your SDP coach. During our lifetime, we come across a lot of feelings of sadness, feelings of happiness, feelings of hatred, feeling sorry. The all these emotions come out quite naturally. We are born and imbibed with these qualities, with these feelings, with these emotions. But have we ever got the feeling of thanking someone, thanking the universe, thanking our parents, our grandparents? Have we ever got that spontaneously within us? Some of us would have got that feeling, but most of us are always having this feeling of fear, feeling of what would my future be like, what would be, what will I be 10 years from now, 20 years from now, how would how would my retirement be? How would my for students? How would what would I do after I finish my degree? What would I do after I complete my diploma? After I finish this internship? So we're always clogged with thoughts like these because we are already imbibed with this, and we are humans, so we are programmed to think that way. Always worry about things, not worry basically, but to think about tomorrow and plan for that and work towards that and so on. But there is this one single feeling called the feeling of thankfulness. We have underestimated that feeling. Most of us do not think of thanking someone when we usually say thank you when we receive some kind of uh, help from others, from a third party, from a third person. Have you ever felt like saying thank you to someone at home? Always? No, right? So when there's a third person or somebody you don't know and you receive a help from them, we spontaneously say thank you, thanks, and so on. But have you ever felt that thankfulness? Yes, for a short moment, for a short while. But if we have, or if we force that feeling into us and have it sustained for 5 to 10 minutes or 5 to 20 minutes, the benefits of such sustaining thought of thankfulness is immense and it's being underrated. There is a specific SDP which can force yourself to bring you into that thankfulness emotion. It is called the Greetings SDP. Let's see how this SDP is done. You bring you bring the lines here, the lines here, bring them, I mean, put them in straight line like this, okay? And then the lines over in these fingers, the little pinkies, and make them in a straight line, and then with this, okay? And then now bring the other fingers close to each other. So these lines are touching each other, okay? The lines in the fingers are touching each other. Now, you bring your, the arms, the elbows parallel to the ground, okay? Now, what you're going to do is you just start to give pressure on your left hand. This is my left hand, okay? I'm going to give pressure on my left hand and leave my right hand loose, okay? And then I'm going to press my left hand over my right arm, and then push it so that this greeting pose, the hands in the greeting pose come near your shoulder, near your shoulder. Now, bring down the force in the left hand, make your left hand loose, and then push your right hand, give pressure to your right hand, and then push it to your right down your left shoulder like this. And again, now leave your right hand loose, and then give pressure on your left hand, and then bring it to your right down your right shoulder like this, then like this, very slowly. Okay, the movement is very slow, but remember to make the other hand loose and give pressure on the other hand where you're pushing. Okay, so if it's under your left shoulder, you give pressure on your right palm and leave your left palm loose, and then when it comes to your shoulder level, you then change action. Okay, so you give pressure on your left hand and then leave your right palm loose and then bring it to your right shoulder. So like this, very slowly. and like this. So you do this a few times, the swinging action a few times, but very slowly, very, very slowly. I'm showing you a very, like in a fast pace, but you have to do it really slowly. And remember to give pressure only on one palm. Okay. So and then you excuse me. So and then you reduce the distance, then eventually and eventually bring your hands, you know, close to your chest. Okay, with this. And when the oscillation step culminates and your hands come close to your chest, stop there, and you can close your eyes and think about whoever you want to thank. I can give you some examples. You can thank your parents, you can thank the universe, you can thank your friends, you can thank the situations, you can thank your past, which has helped you to see this day. You can even thank the future. You can thank your parents, your grandparents, whoever you would like to thank. You can close your eyes and thank, or you can open your eyes and just sit still anywhere from 5 minutes, and you can go up until 20 minutes. So, sitting in this greetings SDP position for 5 minutes, you will start to feel a little, what do we call a small, something is getting activated in the center of your chest. And for 95% of people, tears will start to flow after 5 minutes. You will not know the reason, but that is an indication that your chest chakra has been activated. You can sit anywhere from 5 minutes to 10 minutes. Let's see what happens if this greetings SDP practice is done on a daily basis. So pressure, when you place it in the center, the pressure is on both hands now. A gentle pressure, this oscillating exercise in a slow motion, and bringing it to a halt near the center of the chest, and holding this pose, giving equal pressure on both the hands. When you did the oscillating section, you were giving pressure on one palm, and when you oscillate and you bring it after the oscillation, end of oscillation, when you bring your hands close to your chest, you give equal pressure on both the palms and sit like this for 5 to 10 minutes. You extend to 20 minutes. So this can be done during at bedtime, or as soon as you get up from your bed, or anytime during the day. There's no restriction on when to do. But the only catch is, when you do this exercise, the greetings SDP exercise, as I was noting, telling you earlier, you will feel that as a typical, how do you call, like an feeling in the center of the chest, which is the activation of the heart chakra, or the activation of the thankfulness within your heart. And as I said, for 95% of the people, tears start rolling in the eyes, and it's quite normal when the heart chakra, or the center portion of your chest, gets activated, your thankfulness gets activated, and that is the time when you start telling thanks within your hearts to your parents, your grandparents, your friends, any help you got, to the universe, to anything you want to say thanks for, right? For your good health, your breath, your breathing life day in and day out, and you can thank your good health. So now let's see what are the benefits of this practice. This is called the greetings and sleeping practice, and practicing daily decreases the recurrence of any disease we have been suffering so far. Practitioners, day in and day out, are giving testimony to the fact that one particular testimony was a person was suffering from knee pain, and he had taken treatments, and he had knee surgery. But even after knee surgery, he had his pain, prolonged pain. He couldn't walk properly, and he was in his 70s. So he started practicing this Greetings SDP, and he started to say thanks to his painful, the surgery he went through, the treatment he was able to take, and so on. And his he reported, or he came out to say that his knee pain did not return ever again, and he's so happily walking just like he would walk 50 years ago. And another practitioner, she was a cancer survivor, and when she was trying to recoup, she practiced this Greetings SDP daily, and her pain reduced drastically. And usually, um, it's so hard to recoup after chemo, and this little practice made that lady, I mean, she has started living happy, and she's continuing doing this Greetings SDP practice. So as you know, most of the ailments of the body and of the mind happens only when we only because of our the feelings or thoughts or emotions that we hold on to ourselves. This thankfulness feeling that we have emoted because of this practice helps address those issues, and we see a healthy mind and healthy body in ourselves. And that is the main aim of this SDP practice, the Greetings SDP practice. You are going to find joy and happiness that you have never ever felt before. So try practicing this Greetings SDP daily. You can do twice daily, once in the morning and once at night, or at least once daily, either in the morning. If you're too busy in the morning, you can do this practice at night before going to bed, as a last thing before going to bed. This Greetings SDP is going to give you abundant joy you have never experienced before. You can practice this Greetings SDP. You know, I have earlier told you how to do the. So it's very important that you should not do slouch your hands like this. Your hands have to be, this angle has to be parallel to the ground. Okay, let me show you. Okay, like this, not like this or like this. No pressure on your shoulders at all. So easy. Okay, so you go like this, and then you go until the shoulder on the left. Then give pressure on your right hand, right palm, and go to the left, and then oscillate to your right shoulder, giving pressure on your left palm, and go to the right shoulder, and then move here, and then here, and then here. So this is in a very slow pace. Okay, it has to be in a very slow pace, and then finally stopping at your chest and holding your palms with equal pressure on both palms for 5 minutes, and you can go to 10 minutes. Simple, right? It's not a magic, but you will see the magic happening within your body. Any ailments you had before, any ailments, any lifestyle disorders, always remember to take your prescription medications, and SDP practices can be done along with your prescription medications. Never bypass or never stop your medications. Okay, always cling to your medications, but you can practice SDPs along with your medications. Practice your SDPs, experience abundant joy, live your happy life, and stay blessed. Talk to you soon. Practice your SDPs and stay healthy.